again, on this journey, on this spectrum of the self to the self, all of us are searching for higher meaning, for truth, and for love. I was reading something just last night from kind of a legendary Ananda devotee named Haridas, who lives and serves in India now. And he was quoting Swami Ramdas, who said, kind of prescribed this practice of a kind of observing or watching the mind with a sense of amused detachment. And Haridas was just commenting on what a delightful practice this is, because the ego is so amusing in its antics, he said. And it's true that if we can just detach ourselves a bit, ideally with a sense of humor most of the time, and even a sense of delight, it's really quite interesting and amusing. But more importantly, if we can work on some of those ways to get in tune. Obviously, meditation is a huge part of this, daily meditation. You know, our service and our attitudes are a huge part of this attunement. You know, in the Bhagavad Gita, there's that beautiful passage that's so touching to the devotee that says that Krishna, on behalf of God, to Arjuna, on behalf of all of us, he who perceives me everywhere and beholds everything in me, he never loses sight of me, nor do I lose sight of him. And that last line is so touching to the devotee, to the soul, because God is always with us, always with us. And the more that we draw on God in our lives, in every aspect, the more we're forever unified. And so, keeping this love of God, full cup of love in our hearts, and sharing it with everyone becomes the only necessary ingredient to realize the self. And like in the account of Rama from ancient India and his chief devotee Hanuman, the monkey god, Rama could never best Hanuman. Rama, the Lord himself, a great warrior and God incarnate, when they were sparring and practicing wrestling together, Hanuman would always win. And when asked the secret of his success, he famously revealed his heart. And there was Lord Rama and Sita, the Divine Mother, and God within his heart, the source of his power. And so keeping this love of God and sharing it with everyone, we too will always have victory, success, happiness, and that love of God and joy. Many blessings all.